Good morning, good morning. It's yours truly, Latasia Wright, owner of LT Wellness, popping on here for a live chat. Just thoughts for Thursday. And I feel like I have to say right away, this is not I am in labor post. This is not the baby is here post. Everybody's waiting on that. And I truly want to say thank you to all the support and love and encouragement that everyone is sending out to me and the strong words. And in the midst, I just want to come on here and just, share a little bit about where I am and how I'm handling this, and hopefully it'll help touch somebody else. And so it's kind of a two-part. It could be part Soulful Sunday, part Wellness Wednesdays on a little bit of information. I'm sitting on my porch. It's kind of too hot. I should have came out here earlier, but I got attacked by sleepiness. So I'm going to start with a little just like mindset training. Like people think just because you're in a more positive place or you're more calm or you are pursuing to be more positive and have a positive outlook on life, that it looks a certain way, like you won't have any problems or you won't have breakdowns. And I want to let you know, in the midst of this being at 41 weeks in a day now, yes, I am persevering, I am strong, I am laughing, I'm staying lighthearted, because what else can you do? The ladder of being miserable, angry, and upset and crying, it doesn't serve me any purpose. And that is a different me. That's a person that has grown from that point. I used to be that person where I would probably be around angry and mad. So I want to give you some encouragement. If you're working on having a healthier mindset, hey Ryan Boo, love you too. If you're working on having a healthier mindset, it doesn't have to look perfect. I want you to know what my mornings look like. The last 2 weeks have been had some challenges, the anxiety of wanting the baby to be here. And for those of you that know, Milani absolutely fell. We don't even know how high, but she has an 8-foot loft in her room that she plays up on, and she fell off of it and fractured her skull. So when they told me that after a long day anyway, my mind went from A to Z. But I recovered quickly because I had to be strong for her as a mother, and I had to have faith. So just like with this baby, I wake up every morning. My first thought is not like, yes, okay, I'm going to conquer today and I'm going to be okay. I'm like, God, I'm still pregnant. Why? What did I do wrong in this life that this baby is still in me? Did I not walk enough? Did I not work long enough? Those things go through my head. I cried the past 2 days. Just a little bit. I'm not like full on breakdowns, but I did cry a little bit and be like, I don't know how much longer I can take this. I don't want it. And then I recover. That's the recover part of it. That's the mindset training where it's like, those thoughts come to you because we're human, we're flesh, but then I turn to faith and prayer. So I pray to God, I restate Bible verses, I state affirmations to myself, I pray a little bit, I may put on gospel to get myself prepared before I go into the day. And then I make a choice. After I pray, get my mindset ready, the day has to go on. And I choose what my day is going to look like. And it's like, well, here we are. Let's be calm, let's attack the day, and let's go. So I really, really appreciate everyone telling me how lighthearted I am about it and how strong I am, but I'm leaning on Jesus. Y'all know I believe in God. I'm leaning on the Holy Spirit, and I have to call on him several times a day to be like, okay, it's okay. This has a purpose. I don't know the purpose, but this has a purpose. You know better than I do, so let's go forward. So just encouragement to anybody. If you're working on your mindset and working on being more positive, it doesn't mean the bad stuff doesn't come up in your head. I thought, what the hell? I got plans. I need to get back to work. Got off work 2 weeks early, so all these things come up in my head, but I don't want them to rule my thoughts. So be encouraged that if you're working on a better mindset and facing challenges with more of a positive outlook, it takes time. I still have breakdowns, but then I recover. So that's where I am now with that. So I am being strong on the strength of Jesus. So thank you for those compliments. And so the second part of this, I know a lot of people have been like, girl, why is she going to 42 weeks? Why haven't you been induced? Why haven't they stripped you? Everyone's pregnancy is different. Everyone faces things different. Everybody is differently. So the great thing about medical advancement is it has saved us from a lot. Medical advancement has saved us from a lot. So medical intervention medicine, I know sometimes it may appear like I hate it, or maybe I'm against it, but that's not the case. It has saved people's lives. It has saved. It's probably got babies here that wouldn't have been here through the advancement of medicine and other arenas that I talk about online. But the problem now is when we find an easier way or something that can be used as a tool is used too much. So the reason I haven't been induced because I go to a practice with midwives and a doctor on staff, and so very medically sound, but they care about the woman and they do what's best for the woman and they monitor you and do what is needed. So in all honesty, some things that I found out about induction First of all, your due date can be 2 weeks off. If you're not a consistent cycle with the woman, and meaning like your period, your ovulation, all that. If you're not consistent, when you get pregnant, it's a guesstimate, and it can be anywhere from a couple days off to a full 2 weeks off. So that's why some women end up going longer. So if your baby is good, you're good. When you reach 40 weeks, yeah, you're tired and you're over it. I'm over it. You don't necessarily have to go and get induced. And the reason you wouldn't really want to induce before 39 or 40 weeks, if everything is healthy, the baby's lungs are not ready. So why rush that? You know what I mean? So that's one of the big concerns. And if people pay attention to what's going on with the kids and everything today, a lot of inductions happen way too early, 36 weeks, 37 weeks. And doctors sometimes maybe being too precautious. If there's legitimate reasons, yes, induce. But sometimes it's too much, and the baby isn't ready to breathe. Allergies come about, asthma, all that kind of stuff. So these are the things that moms should be concerned about. The mom is always over it, but over feeling uncomfortable, what's the best thing for your baby? And I would tell no one what to do with their child. You follow your heart, you do your research, and you pray to God. If you pray to God, and go with that. But that's the reason I wasn't induced. There's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with the baby. We went in yesterday, they monitored him. He's fine, he's chilling, he's just stubborn. And so I can literally go all the way to 42 weeks with no problem. If his heart rate was irregular, if he was in distress, meconium was in there, then yeah, you got to be induced. And as of next week, I will have to be induced. And I have one of the most natural practices ever that waits. But they also use medical intervention. That's the type of person, type of office you want to seek, where they know what to do with the medical advancement and they use it, but they're not pushing it on you. It is a play on the mother's mind. And I'm going to tell you, like second trimester, I'm over being pregnant. I'm done. So if you ask me at 35 weeks, 36 weeks, if I didn't have the education, if I wanted to be induced, yeah, I probably would. But you're counting on them being the experts. So I did want to just give a little knowledge on that. Induction is just not something you do. And to be quite honest, with medicine or natural stuff, if you're not ready, your body's not ready, it's not going to happen. That's when you get the forceps. That's when you get the intervention. That's when you get the C-sections. That's when you get all of this stuff. But at the end of the day, you do what's best for your baby. I'm at the point where, because for past 41 weeks, I've even accepted a cesarean section if it has to be. It was my worst nightmare with my first baby, but now it's not my greatest fear. I'm actually more afraid of taking Pitocin because it makes the contractions so intense. I'm probably more anxious about having to take that and don't want to do that. But I've accepted C-section. I've accepted if I have to do the epidural, because at this point, I'm past the point and you don't know what's going to happen. You're not in control, but my faith is in a higher power. So whatever's meant to be is going to work out for the good. And if it goes somewhere where I don't want it to go, it must have some deeper meaning to it. So I just want to come on here and educate a little bit, give a little bit inspiration with the faith and the mindset thing. But induction, I tried it all last time, the natural stuff, it didn't work. I've tried some stuff now. It's helping a little bit. This baby will be here before Monday, I believe. If not, it'll definitely be here Wednesday. But I appreciate your prayers. I appreciate your thoughts, sending the love. And when I have this baby, he will be on here. Have any questions, always reach out. I am with Tasia Wright. Have a wonderful Thursday.